Hi, I thought I'd just do a quick video to show you how to use the Photoshop masks with the InDesign template. Pretty easy. Uh, so we've got the spread here that we want to put an image on. So I've just applied the image parent to that left-hand page. And command click it to pull it onto the spread so it's not just a parent page item. And then we can drag and drop an image, fit it to the frame. Looks cool, but maybe we can make it a little bit more dynamic, and we do that with the templates. So we'll just open up the left spread template, which will come in looking something like this, um, and then we can drag and drop uh, the image we want to use. Make sure we put it below place artwork here. We can turn that off, drag it around and see it's constrained by whatever's inside the place masks here folder. And then we can like move these masks around and kind of choose where we want to have the image pop out of the gold frame. And it's just this quite interesting with the flame going up to the left and the path running down to the right, kind of extending those areas beyond the frame makes the image a little bit more dynamic and interesting and keeps the flow of the eye in that kind of natural direction. So, pretty easy to do. But what if we want to add or use a different kind of watercolor splotch? Well, there are tons of them in Adobe stock. You can get them in other places as well. You can make your own. But this is the like quick and dirty, easy way to get it in. So what you want to do is drag it in, and you can either rasterize this out, create a new layer or whatever. But basically, you want to copy what's here. So we'll use this one, and so we will rasterize this layer. And then we will select everything, copy, and then we will create a layer mask. And then what we can do is option click into there, and then what we want to do is paste. So just Command V, deselect everything, so you're not going to affect anything else. Now, while you're in this layer mask, bring up your levels, and what we want to do is make sure our white is pushed to white, so we don't have any weird artifacts. So just drag your top down. Just see, we've got a nice spike here, so I think there's probably something which is a bit weird. We're making some artifacts. So just below that big spike, and we might want to bring our blacks up. So we've got this kind of grey in here. We might want to push it out so the transparency isn't as harsh, and maybe bring our midpoint. So you can either have it kind of feathered at the edges by dragging our midpoint down, or we can have it a little bit more harsh by dragging it up. I think that's kind of pretty good. So with image mask, anything that's black is going to be masked out. Anything that's white is going to be opaque. So we want to invert this. And then we will drop back into our main layer just by clicking on it. And what you can do now is just fill this layer. So do like option delete backspace to fill this layer with black. And so now we've just got the image mask here, and we can drag this around. It's the linked layers. So, and then you can also transform it. There are, if you're planning on, say, it's kind of nice, it feathers out the smoke a little bit more. If you're planning on doing, if you're planning on, like, say, wanting to use this regularly and not do the quick and dirty way, it's pretty much the same kind of thing, but a slightly different method. So you copy everything, make sure you're in grayscale, go to your channels, create a new channel, drop in So just paste it into your alpha channel, select it, and you notice we've selected all the white. You can delete that channel now. And then in your background, unlock it, and then just erase everything. And then deselect. And there you go. You've got a mask that you can drag and drop in as you need, which I've got already done for this Photoshop file. So you can see I can drag and drop this one in, and it's already come in with a transparent background, which, you know, is probably the easier way to do it if you're going to reuse these quite a bit. But if you're just kind of dropping something in, the other method is fine. Anyway, so I'm pretty happy with that. So we can save that out, and then we're going to replace this page. So we'll just delete the image that's there. We'll Command Shift click on the frame, and then we will just drag and drop. And put up. So it's quite important to make sure you've got this still set to the image parent. You just delete those parent page items. So you've got the page number and stuff that works quite well. And as you can see, we've got a bit more of a dynamic page. Thanks.